Hi everyone, welcome back to the AMFisH fishing vlog. This vlog is about anybody who's into big bait fishing and trying to catch some big pike and muskie. I've been asked quite a few times while on the water, because I do fish on this particular lake for muskie, what baits are good for muskie, what baits will catch big fish. I can't really tell you what baits will catch fish, it's all in how they're applied. But I'll give you an example. This is a grandma. It's a 13.5-inch bait, some really big hooks here, and it's completely scuffed up. It's been beat up. I've caught quite a few fish on this. Some pike well over... Sorry, that's just my cell phone going off. Let me turn this off. Some pretty decent pike up on the Ottawa River. But these are fantastic baits. I troll these. Big diving lip. They'll go down to 20-30 feet. Then you'll get some of the other manufacturers, which is Storm. They make a great bait as well. Again, this is a shallow runner, probably go 8-9 feet. But when you get into big baits, you'll notice the O-rings are much tougher. The baits are much tougher. I mean, this is solid. The hooks are big, sharp. The O-rings here that hold the hooks on are double wound, and they're thick rings. But I just have a variety. I'm just going to show you quite a few here. We've got about 20 to 30 muskie baits. When you get into muskie fishing, all I've heard about is I've only been doing it probably for the last 5 to 6 years, but everyone just has a variety of baits. There's guys that have 20, 30, 40, maybe even 50, 60 different baits. But here's another one here, more of a natural pattern to this one. It's a perch. But if you look at this, it's very natural looking. Probably the right size to be a perch as well. The stripes, all the orange markings. Very good bait as well. But these ones are specific ones made over in Poland. Then you've got Optimum Baits that has a fantastic big swim bait. I've had this one in one of my swim bait videos, but I'll bring this back out. Here you go, nice solid hook, great looking bait. Again, pretty decent size. For those big fish, you're going to need something that is obviously a bigger bait to catch those big muskie and pike and stuff like that. And I've got a Believer bait here. Another great bait. 2 diving rings on this one. You tie any bait that has, this is another little tip, any bait that has 2 diving rings, some people don't know what that means. If you tie to the higher one, it makes the lip longer, which means your bait will dive to its optimum depth. If you tie to this one here in the front, it'll make it run shallower. But when you get into the big fish fishing, again, I can't tell you what baits are going to work. I can tell you what's worked for me. I've caught pretty much on everything I've shown you here. And just pick up a few, do a little reading on them. Like I said, any muskie aisle, especially at Bass Pro or Sale, there are a ton of them, and you can get a lot of them on for relatively cheap prices. I'll give you an example. These Storm ones are well over $12 baits, maybe even more than that. I think I'm being conservative, but I picked these up on sale for like under $8. So again, when you invest in big baits and you want to get into that big fishing, I've done a video on having the right gear for that, which is rods, line, reels, to be able to pull these in. You can't really pull a big bait like this on a small regular bait casting reel that you have. You need specific gear. But the purpose of this blog again is for anybody out there who's getting into wanting to catch big pike or wanting to go become a muskie person. Just pick up a variety of them. Like I said, there's days I've come out here this morning, I probably threw a handful of these, and I've got a couple other trays in here with some other big muskie and pike baits. I could not get anything to hit. This is my muskie lake. It's a little early. Again, it's early fall. I was expecting it to be cool all day, and it's actually turned out to a gorgeous day, which can explain why I haven't been able to find some of those muskie. Typically in that colder early to mid-fall, they get very aggressive and they're on the feed. So pick up a few of them, try and get them on sale. Like I said, they are costly. Some of these are, you know, this grandma here that I'll bring back up in front of the camera, this is well over a $30 bait. And, you know, I've had some people say, man, I can't believe you spent $30 on a bait. But I can tell you, I've trolled this up on the Ottawa, and it's caught me a lot of pike. And we're talking well over 46-inch pike. One of them was close to 54. So they do work, guys. These manufacturers know what they're doing. Pick a few of them up. Start slow. Like I said, I had one box, a big deep tray box. I probably had 5 or 6, and I've added to that collection when I find stuff on sale. It's not easy to go get 15 of these at $35 a pop, so you'll want to be a little conservative when you're getting into the big bait fishing, but you know, doesn't mean you need to go out and get 150 baits right off the bat to get into that. So keep that in mind. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.